Hi, I'm Dean Cummings and I am an assistant professor at Georgia Southern University. I teach television production. Now this summer, in the middle of the pandemic, we had the challenge of teaching a class about how to make a TV show. In fact, our class created 3 television pilots, which I'm very proud to show to you tonight. Now our first show is a show called City Farmers. Now with the help of the students' parents, we have a show about 2 people living on a farm and trying to, well, live different lives. I hope you enjoy it, and I thank my students for doing such a great job.
Oh, Kimmy!
What's up?
Can you come here, please?
Yeah, what's up?
Remember how you said you were gonna move all this stuff up to the land?
Yeah?
Like, you know, beehive hard winter wheat.
Goats love that stuff. I mix it in with their food.
You said you had a table up there and you were gonna take all this up there.
Yeah, I've got another table. Well, the neighbors gave it to me, but it's all in pieces, so it's not exactly a standing table right now. Why? What do you want to do? Help me put it together?
Whatever expedites the movement of this off of my table.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's go. Well, if it isn't Billy James.
Hey Kevin, how are you?
I'm
Good to
doing-
see you.
Good to see you too. How you doing this morning?
Kevin, I was up on the property and I saw where somebody put up a tree stand up there on your property, a hunting tree stand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't know what they was doing. Just put it up, I guess. Didn't see anybody.
So is it one of those really tall tree stands that are way up high, or is it one of the lower kind? Is it something down low?
No, it's way up high. Be
It
hard to
is.
get,
Okay. You happen to know anybody who knows how to take those down?
I know somebody can take it down, I think, for you,
So Billy James is my neighbor. I've known him for quite a while now up here. He's an awesome guy, and he knows everybody. We call him the mayor of Pleasant Hill Road. All right, sounds good, Billy. I appreciate the heads up.
Alrighty then, it's good to see you, and when we'll see you later then, probably just come by.
All right, sounds good, Billy. Appreciate the heads up.
Yeah, so, like, aren't you nervous about there being a trespasser hunting on the property?
Oh, a little bit, but not bad.
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, we have to figure out when he comes onto the property. So he's got to cross Billy's property first before he gets to ours. So maybe Billy will see him and let him know, and that way we can go talk with him. Hello, dogs. They've grown a little bit.
Oh, big. You guys need a bath.
Here's a sec.
Yeah.
I've got locked down here too, because Magnus has a tendency to kind of try to push his way through things. All right, let's go.
Hey, guys.
Hello, dogs.
Hello. Good. Are you so big? Are you full grown?
Yeah, it's time to bring the goats in.
They got slobber all over my outfit.
Magnus slobbers a lot, which Jenny is not going to like. But fortunately, she's changing into a new outfit, which she's also not going to like. All right, I've got something in here. My spare clothes collection.
See this monstrosity.
Yes! Have some right here. A Warman Junior High School.
Well, you've certainly grown a little bit since then.
Well, yeah, I'm like 6 inches taller. They're loose around the waist, Again, it allows ventilation in, and then it'll also protect your legs when you're walking through pastures and stuff like that. It'll be good.
All right. Well, what about my boots?
Yes, I have boots for you. You can use these. They're a good pair.
All right.
Okay, we're good. Perfect. All right, see you in a sec. All clean?
Yeah. Okay, you got the table?
Yep. Table's right here.
I hope this table project goes well because I haven't seen my dining room table in weeks and I'm excited to decorate it with summer decorations. All right, come on.
Yep. Okay. Here's we have a spider web or two. That's okay. We'll just pop these babies right on. But first, break time.
Break time? We haven't even done anything. Gosh, we're never gonna get this done. Nice and cold.
Ah, very nice.
Oh, the goats. Look at those cute little goats. Where's Magnus?
Probably in the doghouse.
I only hear Millie panting.
Yeah, he's just probably getting out of the sun with the clouds coming and going.
I do not see him in there, Kev.
Magnus, hey bud. Oh man. All right, let's go.
What?
You somewhere.
The University System of Georgia is working hard to help fight the coronavirus. Our institutions are making masks, sending supplies to hospitals, and using our labs to ramp up testing. Here's how you can do your part too. Know how the virus spreads. People may be infectious even when they don't show any symptoms. Avoid close contact. Put distance between yourself and other people, 6 feet or more. Do not gather in large groups. For their own safety, avoid people at high risk of getting very sick, such as the elderly. Clean your hands often. Wash with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, or use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. When you're around others in public, cover your mouth and nose with a cloth or mask. Remember, you could spread COVID-19 even if you do not feel sick. If you can, please prioritize medical face masks for healthcare workers who need them most. Cover coughs and sneezes. Use a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Immediately wash your hands or use sanitizer. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces, such as tables, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, toilets, faucets, and sinks. And remember to take care of you. Exercise while practicing safe distancing. Eat healthy. And don't be afraid to ask for help. You are not alone in this fight. We are stallions, eagles, roadrunners, and nighthawks. We are mariners. We have wildcat spirit. So hunker down. Together we swarm as one University System of Georgia. Stop COVID-19. Let's take tomorrow by storm.
Oh man. All right.
What?
This back corner right here. He went shooting out through here.
Oh my gosh.
Magnus!
while we were sitting there eating.
Magnus, come! Hey, buddy! Magnus! Magnus!
All right.
Oh man, that dog wanders too much.
You know what? You need to take his balls off.
That seems a little rough.
I'm just saying, that's what the vet said. It said
Yeah.
males don't wander near as much without their balls.
Well, if he hears that, he's not going to be within 3 miles of this place. So Magnus has a history of working his way under gates. He basically goes to each one and he tests them a little bit, kind of digs along underneath and sees if he can find some room. And if he does, he shoots right under.
How are we gonna find him?
Oh, Growler can do it.
It's a growler.
You'll see.
So this is Growler?
This is Growler.
Alright.
The latch is on the inside.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. It's in the front. It's a suicide door, so it's got a back hinge. Front swings.
Suicide door. I don't like the sounds of that.
All right, let's put a belt on you. Here, there's one on this side too.
Alright.
Yep. It's a 4-point safety harness. Don't you feel safer already? Click the top.
We're not gonna go very fast, right?
You kidding? This thing barely goes 10 miles an hour.
Good. Let's just get this done and get that table fixed.
Sounds like a plan.
Where do you think he could have gone?
Well, I think there's likely 2 places that he could have gone. So he could have gone over to the kennels. So if we go up to the top of the ridge where Tom's property is, we can look out across his property because he took out all the trees. So we'll go check that first because that's fairly quick. Or he could have gone over the ridge and down towards Davis Creek because he likes to go down there and play in the creek. So we'll find him in one of those 2 spots.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah!
Told you not to go so fast.
Oops. Blew a little hole in the housing.
Oh
See?
my gosh.
It's a belt.
I
That's
will
all right.
never get the table done.
I'm ready for the started thing. That's why I always carry a spare right here. These things fail all the time. Well, under certain circumstances. But anyhow, just pop off a few bolts, put the next one on, we're off and rolling. This is why you don't do burnouts from a standing stop. You can burn a hole, or actually it burns a slight groove in the belt. Then at higher speeds it starts vibrating and tears it apart. And in just a second, I'll show you what that belt looks like. How's that look?
Looks like someone was
That's like
too fast.
That's like brand new. All right, slight belt failure. This is the belt that was in the machine, and this is a new belt. You can barely tell them apart.
They're really hard to put on. We had to FaceTime a relative of ours who works on these for a living.
This time we're gonna be really careful not to do any burnouts, and I'm gonna run it without a cover. So I'm gonna be super careful not to go fast through dust.
Okay.
Magnus! Hey, buddy! I thought we might find you down here. Hey, buddy. How are you doing, huh? Look at you.
I can see how you got out.
Mm-hmm.
Got some digging and some lots of
hello.
mud. You
Yeah.
silly goose. Oh, let's see how this goes.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Come here, bud. Come here, Magnus.
Here we
Come
go.
here, buddy.
Come on.
Come on. Come here.
Up you go.
Oh my goodness.
Step in.
Yes.
There we
I
go.
got you.
You got him?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got his butt in.
Absolutely.
Hey, buddy. Ugh.
There you are.
It's okay.
Look at you, Magnus.
Caused us to waste a lot of time building the table.
What table?
Good boy.
At Georgia Southern University College of Education, we offer over 40 graduate options. We don't just have a reputation for preparing strong, capable teachers. We also prepare tomorrow's instructional technologists, school psychologists, counselors, researchers, and educational leaders. We're ready to take your career to the next level. Whether it's growing your knowledge to advance your career or preparing yourself for an entirely new one, Georgia Southern College of Education is ready to help. Are you ready to grow?
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it, so do your part and stay home. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit social gatherings. If you need essential items like food and medicine, try using a delivery service. If you must leave your house for essential items, or if you want to take a walk for exercise, make sure to wear a cloth face covering. Stay at least 6 feet away from other people. Try not to frequently touch surfaces like light signals, street signs, or benches. And wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so stay home unless absolutely necessary. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll keep you safe from Jenny. It's you and me, man. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Moss.
Yes.
Today, we gotta get going on this thing.
Man. Hello? Hey, Billy, how's it going? Oh, really? All right. Sounds good, man. We're on it. Thanks. All right. Yep. We'll see you. Bye. Hey, Jen. Hunter's back. Let's go.
Oh my stars. Table's never gonna get built.
All right, Jen. Jump on. There you go. Toss your leg over.
Don't go fast.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. I can see the tree stand right back up in there. Billy said he'd be up at the top of the draw. You can see it up there in that tree if you look ahead.
think he'll be nice.
Well, I don't know, but we're certainly going to be nice. Whenever you're approaching somebody that's holding a gun, being nice is a really good policy. So we'll go up to him. I'll just tell him that we're here on the property. We don't know what direction his gun's pointed when he pulls the trigger, and we just don't want to be downrange from him.
I'm gonna just let you handle it.
Okay, yeah, cool. Got it.
Okay.
All right. Hey, how's it going?
Howdy, neighbor.
Out doing a little hunting?
Yeah, just trying to take some meat. Meat's a little scarce these days. Gotta fill the freezer.
All right, I got you.
Let me come down. Hold on 1 second, sir.
So you think you're on the right property?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I know the owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's Kevin T. Smith.
Kevin T. Smith, huh?
Yeah.
Uses his full name?
Yes.
Oh, well, interesting. So, you know what this guy looks like?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
All right. Did you describe what he looks like or anything?
Sure. He's kind of tall.
All right. Yeah.
He's skinny-ish. He's kind of skinny.
Okay.
Tall, skinny guy.
Yeah,
He's
all
got blonde hair and blue eyes.
All right. So if you were talking to him right now, you'd know it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
You're sure about that?
You're Kevin T. Smith, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You got me. All right. I usually try to hunt about once a month, and they caught me this time. And you know, I'm just trying to fill the freezer. I'm just trying to feed my family, trying to feed my dog, General Burnside, my cat, Calamity Jane. You know, they got to eat too.
Well, if you could move off the property, like, I don't care, go to my neighbor's property. But if you could move, I'd appreciate it, because we work the property a lot, and I just, you know, don't want to be in the back area of some shot that gets fired and have the bullet keep traveling my direction. So
Absolutely.
We have goats.
Okay. We don't want to scare the goats for sure.
that's right.
All right, y'all. Well, I'll grab my stuff and I'll push on up the hill.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Kevin?
Yes.
Kevin T. Smith.
Kevin
Sorry,
T. Smith.
sorry, Kevin.
All right, not a problem. Have a good one.
I love going to Georgia Southern in Savannah. You get to go paddleboarding at Tybee and hanging out with your friends.
We live 30 minutes away, so 1 minute we're in class and the other minute we're kicked back and relaxing and just share the experience with each other on a great day like this.
We love the beach! Downtown Savannah is one of my favorite places to spend the afternoon. There's shopping, live entertainment, and good food. My favorite is Vinny's.
All this while preparing for a great career at Georgia Southern.
Okay, it's time to bolt the table together, right?
Well, speaking of time, it's actually time to feed the goats.
But what about the table, though?
Well, right about now is when they get their evening snack. But let's go see them.
Okay,
All right.
well, it's time to do the table, right?
Well, yeah, I was just I guess we can leave the goats. They're looking pretty happy right now. All right.
What do we need to do now for the table?
You know, actually, it's getting late enough. Probably need to fire up that campfire so we can cook dinner.
Oh my gosh.
What?
We're not even gonna do the table today, are we?
Well, we got this far.
Or we guess we'll just have to come back up.
All right, awesome. You're gonna join me again. Love it.
All right, let's go make dinner.
All right, let's do it. It'll run from there.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah. It'll go down a little bit, and the twigs underneath are all lit, so they'll slowly burn back up through the Duraflame logs and catch everything else.
Those are my twigs. They probably really helped a lot.
Yep, highly explosive. So how'd you enjoy the day?
Well, I enjoyed it, but didn't feel like we actually got that much done.
Got a lot of stuff done.
Well, we found a lost dog, we chased off a hunter, we blew up watermelons, we fed goats, but we did not build a table.
Yeah, that happens up here. So what was your favorite part of the day?
Favorite part?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Having a 110-pound dog on my lap in a razor. That was great.
One of my favorites too.
110-pound dog.
I love that moment.
Memorable.
Yeah.
So what did you learn today?
Pretty much start my burnouts at 10 miles an hour or faster.
That'll save a lot of belts.
Yeah, that way I can get way more burnouts out of one belt.
Well, we still have to build the table.
Yeah, we still need to get that done.
Wonder what'll go wrong on that day.
I don't know. I've got a truck that's stuck in 4-wheel drive. Well, let's get some food.
Your future is within reach at Georgia Southern.
Discover one vibrant university with 3 distinctive campuses
And a world full of possibilities.
You'll be part of a proud legacy of academic excellence and innovation. Expand your horizons with more opportunities than you've ever imagined and become your most exceptional self.
It's time to spread your wings. Come join us at Georgia Southern.
Come join us at Georgia Southern.
Come join us at Georgia Southern.
We know that we're asking Americans to do a lot right now. So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation of people.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others who might actually be infected or infect you.
We all have a role to play in preventing person-to-person spread of this disease, which can be deadly for vulnerable groups. For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.
The coronavirus has impacted all of our lives. It's made things very difficult. Imagine being a student right now, trying to plan ahead what life's going to be like after graduation, maintaining a part-time job, dealing with roommates. That is the premise of this show called Grad-emic. It captures life to be a student today, with all the pressures and insecurities that comes with it.
Over half of the country seeing coronavirus cases surge this weekend.
Tonight, coronavirus cases are surging across sections of the country.
This is a real call to action. We have all got to, as Americans, act responsibly.
Health experts seeing a sharp increase in infections among young people there as well.
Officials in Marietta, Georgia and Nashville, Tennessee have given families two options for when classes resume the first week in August.
But releasing plans at this point with so many unknowns is what makes it such a difficult process.
Helps me pay definitely my bills for like rent and pay all some of the small little things like electric bills, car payments, and also just saving a little bit for the next year for tuition.
My bedroom's become a classroom. I've been doing a lot of schoolwork. In the spring, it was just abrupt. It was just right in the middle of everything. And wear a mask, socially distance. You could go crazy if you're stuck there.
Can't do that one. Why is this one expired? Why don't you just take it off? That'd be just smart. My name's Dylan Pettigrew. I'm actually assistant manager here at Domino's. I go to Georgia Southern University. I'm actually a graphic design major. This one looks promising. I want to find an internship very soon so that I can actually, try to expound to where I want to head. I want to try to look for something local, but if I can't, I want something that's not super far. Bad. All right, cool, okay. Different environments, there it is. Applications wise, they are becoming a pain. I know there was actually an internship last year with a group of students who were in a class, and they had an internship to actually go help part of a winery. And actually with me, I thought that was pretty neat, be able to help design or label products. And I was like, wow, that goes exactly where I want to head, blending both internships I've had together and using it specifically for a client, and this objective of just understanding how to become more of a higher. If you're a dog, what dog would you be and why? What the heck? Why would you ask that question? Funny enough, I've been to so many weird interviews, especially even my internship. I was asked, what dog would you be? I looked at them funny, I'm like, okay. They ask these weird questions, not just to throw you off, but really to learn more about you. What dog would I be? I don't know. Could be a collie, I guess. Collies are pretty loyal. Labs are loyal. I don't know. The main reason why I choose work first is mainly because that's what I do a lot. I mean, I do school, which is very helpful, but honestly, I feel work and school do play a huge role. I mean, if you're just going through college, sometimes that's not fully enough. You get your work connections, you work out there, but I like being diverse to where definitely you have work and you're also doing school. I mean, not only is work good for making money to help pay for school, but I also feel like you get two different worlds. What's up with all these freaking questions? I don't understand.
My name is Nicholas Stark. I'm a rising junior. I work as a delivery driver for Domino's. My major is information technology. My bedroom's become a classroom. I've been doing a lot of schoolwork.
There are 30 questions.
Most of my friends aren't here. They're all at home, which is a big change. 2 of our roommates aren't here. That was kind of weird. I don't have anybody to fight with over the thermostat. Well, me personally, I would like to keep it at 68, 69, somewhere around there. But me and Dylan have come to the agreement to keep it at 71. I'd rather be comfortable than sit here and sweat and feel gross. I had to download the lockdown browser for the test. I had downloaded it and I had installed it and everything. And it kept popping up, you need to install, you need to install. Quite irritating.
86, woo, yeah, woo, woo.
I've thought about looking into internships, but I haven't yet because I'm taking the online class, I got work, and I won't need it till senior year, but I'll probably do that a bit more junior year. Dylan, I passed my test.
Oh, you passed your test?
Yeah.
Great.
And also you were extremely loud. I could hear you the entire time.
They're asking me dumb questions like, how, like, what dog I want to be, you know, and why. Who asks these freaking questions? I don't freaking know. They ask some weird freaking questions.
Is it a dog internship where you get to become a dog?
No, I'm actually applying to be a graphic design intern. That interline, I don't know. That's really dumb. What the fudge? Why would you want to know this information?
Dylan?
Yeah.
That's not an application. That's a BuzzFeed quiz.
I'm done. I'm done with this.
How do you not realize that it's a BuzzFeed quiz, man?
And he kind of gets curious about what I do, but he doesn't normally bust out in anger. I mean, it's normally when I get loud, I get angry about everything happening. But most of the time, he's more concerned about, like, dude, you need to slow down a little bit. You don't need to over-exaggerate at times. And also these stupid sites, they keep leading me different ways. That's like credible and you can actually submit it properly. Sometimes he just walks in and he's just like, what are you doing?
You should look at the Office of Career and Professional Development at Georgia Southern University.
How is that gonna help me now?
They have resources on their website, Dylan.
I know this pandemic has really kind of put a hold on things. We have tea in here, by the way, so we have something else in there. When he does get angry like that, and I think it's more him just kind of releasing some anger, like about having to stick in one spot for a long period of time.
I wanted juice, and you drank the juice.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not that easy in life. Get over it. You did not just slap me with a freaking rubber glove. What the world? This is not the real world, okay? This is the real world now. You can't just get rid of the problem immediately. I mean, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, I think you're way too tired right now if you're thinking about
I'm not
that.
tired, you're tired.
What time is it? Freaking heck, it's almost like 12 freaking o'clock. And
yeah, we gotta get up early tomorrow too, don't we?
Yeah, we gotta be up early. Due to everything with social distancing wise, they're not really looking for a lot of internships right now. I know I'm not the only one who's feeling the pain, but one thing while looking is it gets really rough.
Still can't bear.
I think I just need to work on it tomorrow. Whenever we get back. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a breather from all that application stuff. Work on it another day. Hopefully I can find one that's actually credible. We did find out. I just was infuriated when he mentioned it. I was like, whatever, forget this. But I looked back at it later and it definitely was the right application. It wasn't BuzzFeed. Overall looking, like they kind of shut down all these jobs, all these opportunities just because they worry about health. But I know it's kind of hard. It makes life a little rougher and slows you down just enough, you know, that you gotta do it the next year. See if I can watch some TV and get my mind off of it. Oh, what's this?
Your future is within reach at Georgia Southern.
Discover one vibrant university with 3 distinctive campuses
And a world full of possibilities.
You'll be part of a proud legacy of academic excellence and innovation. Expand your horizons with more opportunities than you've ever imagined and become your most exceptional self.
It's time to spread your wings. Come join us at Georgia Southern.
Come join us at Georgia Southern.
Come join us at Georgia Southern.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
To get in the way before it happens.
To get a friend home safe.
It's on us to not use language that demeans anyone.
And to not blame the victim.
It's on us to shut down our friends if they are joking or being disrespectful, especially when it comes to sex or consent.
It's on us to look out for each other.
To not look the other way.
It's on us to stand up.
To step in.
To take responsibility.
It's on us.
all of us to stop sexual assault.
To stop sexual assault.
To stop sexual assault.
Yo, you ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
Got you. All right, let's get it rolling. Let's get it ready.
Last night at work was rough. Tonight at work is gonna be rough.
We'll see. I mean, as long as we have the right staff, we'll be okay. Because you got the college world, you know, you got all these people who are trying to develop and become, you know, mature adults in the future. But then you got the work field where you got all variety sorts of people. You got people who are grown adults, they live their life and they want to teach people. And then you got people who are about my age, the same way, where they're trying to learn and develop into the world. Then you got people who are actually even slightly younger than you, but yet they're still working and they're seeing the world in a whole nother way.
You didn't particularly browse the new shirt that we all have to wear? They gave it to us because of the whole pandemic thing and all that. And it says essential on the front of it. I guess it's their token of gratitude towards us.
You know that they gave us that for only undershirts only. Did you not know that?
I did not realize that they were undershirts. At first, I did think that they were our actual new shirts. And I was like, why the heck are we wearing white t-shirts to work now? And I was like, I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing that to work. That's gonna be gross. You'll be sitting in there next to that oven and you'll be sweating, and then that shirt's gonna be yellow by the end of the night, and that's just nasty.
With this COVID-19, they're really stricting up the rules. You gotta wear these masks.
Hey man, I thought like this was a new uniform. I was like, I really hate this, but it's mandated, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately it's mandated.
I mean, see, when I wash the dishes, I use the sprayer, and sometimes the water sprays back up on top of me, and so then it just gets the shirt wet, which is not fun, but that and the sweat, because you know, you're delivering pizzas in 95-degree weather.
Unfortunately, we gotta wear it. That's
Domino's has gotta be strict.
Yeah, I know. So, pain in the butt, man.
Don't even get me started on the management, man. Like, yeah, you're pretty cool. Except when you're doing my job for me. I absolutely hate when you do that, but.
Oh, you mean like clocking you out and everything? Or like
yes.
You out on a delivery?
Yes, I hate that.
You know why we do that, right?
To get the ADT time done, yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, to bring that stats down, but also make sure you get everything set like correctly. Because some drivers, unfortunately, they don't know how to grab the like soda bottles, or they don't know how to grab the sauces. Customers complain a lot about missing their little cups, and they want us to send a driver out just to give them their dipping cups. Sounds ridiculous, but fortunately, it's just how it is. Some businesses, you know, they get slower because of it. Ours, oh no, it gets way busier. You know this.
Yeah.
You hate being sent back out for that.
Their pizza's cooked all the way, but then they complain that it's not cooked all the way, because then I don't get any money. Sometimes you can't help for the pizza to be late. I mean, when there's 50 orders on the screen that have to be made and only 7 drivers, I mean, you make bank that day, but still. I put on the old cap.
Yep, gotta get it rolling. This thing's got a hole in it.
You know they're not gonna give you one, they can make you pay for one.
I'm surprised we didn't have to buy these shirts.
Yeah. Really surprised. Since the pandemic started, it's been pretty good. I mean, there have been a lot more orders, I think. The tips have gotten bigger, which is a big bonus. Making more money, more pizzas delivered, the stuff, the works. Woo, we got 30 minutes to get there, let's go.
Oh yeah, let's go. We gotta go. All right. Is it raining out?
It's raining.
Oh, fudge. People don't, when they're in the rain, they don't like to go out. Well, easy meal that they don't need to cook is pizza, so it's pretty cheap. Yeah, so our workload goes from like average to either double or triple, depending on what day it is. Oh, it's gonna suck today.
And when it's raining, typically that means people who are planning to go out they, usually if it were sunny, are now gonna stay home and order pizza, which means that it's gonna be a very busy night and I have to walk 40 feet to their front door in the pouring rain.
It's not gonna suck for you. I have to drive it. I gotta make the pizzas though. You know how many orders are gonna be slamming tonight? Rain's not fun.
When it starts raining and we're already running behind, you know it's gonna get a bit bad and it's gonna be a little chaotic when we start. But one thing is, even though we get agitated, we gotta kind of go in, keep our open mind, walk in and try to do our job and do the best we can.
At Georgia Southern University College of Education, we offer over 40 graduate options. We don't just have a reputation for preparing strong, capable teachers. We also prepare tomorrow's instructional technologists, school psychologists, counselors, researchers, and educational leaders. We're ready to take your career to the next level. Whether it's growing your knowledge to advance your career or preparing yourself for an entirely new one, Georgia Southern College of Education is ready to help. Are you ready to grow?
You know, we kind of wanted to just go out places pretty much, and you know, we thought, well, fishing's not a bad place, you know, because none of us, we haven't been in like years.
It was something to do, you know, something different. You don't go fishing every day. You mind off the troubles of the world, I guess.
It's already melting a little bit. Because we only need a little bit on top. We did it way back when like our dads taught us. Pretty much we're like, yeah, sounds like a plan.
Oh, I did it a little bit as a Boy Scout too. I was probably 15, so 5 years ago. Yeah, I haven't done it recently.
We kind of just wanted to go somewhere else to relax and just view nature since we've been kind of quarantined up a little bit recently. Going out fishing somewhere pretty, you know, secluded enough to where, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, having anybody else around. You actually feel like you're outside, you know.
All right, we're here.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
It's been a minute since we've been fishing.
Yep, it has.
All right, let's get ready.
All right, let's take these poles out first, check them.
I don't like how this line's looking.
Nah, man, all three of them are good.
Did you check it?
Yeah, I checked it.
I'm not sure about that.
What do you think I am, new at this?
Yeah, a little bit.
I told you it was fine. Told you all three of them are fine.
No, I haven't checked the third one yet, smart one. Yeah, Nicholas, no, this one's not.
I'm telling you, it's
No,
good.
It's not.
Man.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
it is.
this?
Look at it, it's good, man.
Look at, no, that's not good. You see how like all knotted up that is?
You don't know
How
what
loose
you're
that
doing.
is?
You don't know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, I do. How long have it been since you fish? And who taught you how to fish?
2 days and YouTube. Dylan's fun to mess with. He's easy to mess with. He makes himself a target, draws himself a bullseye right on his chest. I mean, that's not asking to be a target. I don't know what is.
Dude, I've been fishing for a long time. And also my dad was a fresh fisherman. No, the fishing line earlier, that was just ridiculous. Sometimes like he just forgets to do things, which is slightly a little annoying, but I understand. We need to reline this thing. We gotta re-spool it up.
You don't know what you're doing, so I'm gonna go find the spot where we go fish.
All right, whatever, let me get that started.
I did look at him. He forgets that I don't know what I'm looking at. So he told me to go look at him. So I looked at him. He should not have trusted me to check those poles. Well, I mean, after 16 years of friendship, I would assume that he would know.
Don't understand why he does this. That's why I always double check, because
why is Dylan such an idiot?
What in the world? Look at that. Looks like this is gonna take a while. Can't believe this.
All right, a good spot. A good spot. All right. He put the chair up wrong too.
Put it right through there.
He can't do anything.
So keep it aligned properly.
I swear to you, he's an idiot.
Pull it out all the way, and voila. You're good to go. All right, let me go meet that guy, my boy down there. With me personally, it definitely brings me back to when me and my dad used to go out all the time to fish. At that time, I probably didn't enjoy it as much as I do now, but I do really miss that.
I mean, I came here today not expecting to catch anything. So if we do catch something, I'll be very pleasantly surprised. But overall, I think we're walking home with nothing. Before COVID, you know, I had to get up, go to class, do homework, like still on campus, you know, and it was a lot simpler.
You been having any luck?
No, I have not. You?
Oh, really? I think I had a bite earlier, but it might have been just a log.
And now everything's just all these rules and regulations. Gotta have a mask to go in some stores, but not others. It's been kind of stressful.
The quarantine for me really hasn't personally changed too much of my daily life, but the only thing that really has changed is just how I interact with people. Work, making sure we had to wear masks. At one point I actually had to try to keep the 6 distance rule. Kind of difficult, but we still trying to make it work. And there's just a lot of changes more with interaction. Overall, it's been a pretty chill day, you would say?
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice to get out for a while.
Nice. Yes, it is. I was stuck at the apartment with Dylan and just Dylan throughout the week. By Thursday, I'm like, yo, why does he have to be here?
Might not caught anything, but sure, that's been a good day, honestly. Been chillaxing.
Me and Nicholas are home, we're the ones still living at the apartment, and we kind of get secluded at times. So being in like the same place for a long period of time, and you kind of learn things about people you don't really expect.
I think it's good to call it a day. We shall be good to go. All right.
Especially after this year already starting off on a bad foot. With him passing, it definitely has a huge meaning to me, going out and fishing again. With Nicholas, I think he just really missed doing it with his dad, is what I'm assuming, is why he's like, yeah, I'm down. You know, that's why we went. So yeah, it definitely has a special meaning to both of us.
I love going to Georgia Southern in Savannah. You get to go paddleboarding at Tybee and hanging out with your friends.
We live 30 minutes away, so 1 minute we're in class and the other minute we're kicked back and relaxing. And just share the experience with each other on a great day like this.
We love the beach! Downtown Savannah is one of my favorite places to spend the afternoon. There's shopping, live entertainment, and good food. My favorite is Vinny's.
All this while preparing for a great career at Georgia Southern.
The University System of Georgia is working hard to help fight the coronavirus. Our institutions are making masks, sending supplies to hospitals, and using our labs to ramp up testing. Here's how you can do your part too. Know how the virus spreads. People may be infectious even when they don't show any symptoms. Avoid close contact. Put distance between yourself and other people, 6 feet or more. Do not gather in large groups. For their own safety, avoid people at high risk of getting very sick, such as the elderly. Clean your hands often. Wash with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, or use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth.
When you're around others in public, cover your mouth and nose with a cloth or mask. Remember, you could spread COVID-19 even if you do not feel sick. If you can, please prioritize medical face masks for healthcare workers who need them most. Cover coughs and sneezes. Use a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Immediately wash your hands or use sanitizer. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces, such as tables, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, toilets, faucets, and sinks. And remember to take care of you. Exercise while practicing safe distancing. Eat healthy. And don't be afraid to ask for help. You are not alone in this fight. We are stallions, eagles, roadrunners, and nighthawks. We are mariners. We have wildcat spirit. So hunker down. Together we swarm as one university system of Georgia. Stop COVID-19. Let's take tomorrow by storm.
Casually just fishing a little bit, you know, just waiting to see if there's a bite or anything. Pretty relaxing, I actually really enjoyed it, especially going somewhere new scenery, you know, instead of the regular apartment. A lot of fun today, for sure.
Hey man, Dylan, that was fun, man. We should do that again, man. That was dope, bro. That was dope.
You know this is supposed to be my confessional. I appreciate you coming in, but
all they need to know is that today was great. It was awesome. It was dope, bro. It was dope.
But we didn't catch anything.
Oh, that part sucked. But the rest of it was dope, bro.
Oh my gosh. But don't be like me and cut yourself with the line. Stuff really hurts. Make sure you definitely have gloves, and also that you're fully prepared a little bit. You kind of were casting out new things and testing new bait. So just be a little more aware of where and what kind of bait you need to use while fishing, for sure. Overall, I think it was pretty fun. I mean, even though we didn't catch anything. So I actually I think I had a bite. I'm not 100% sure, but even though we didn't catch anything, I think it was just nice to get out and just go do something else. So. Man, that sun really buried you down.
It did. I'm sunburned everywhere. We're never going fishing again. Never.
What? Why not?
I'm putting my foot down. We're never going fishing again. We're going crabbing next.
All right, I'm down for crabbing. I ain't gonna lie, but why no fishing, man?
A good, fresh caught crab is all you need in this life.
Oh man, my stomach want to growl right now.
My grandpa taught me that one. If you're stuck at home, get out. Just get out. You're gonna go crazy if you're stuck there.
That is for a fact. Get out. I mean, especially if you think about fishing, we'll say go out, but also be prepared. Don't be like me.
Wear a mask. Socially distance.
That is for sure. Overall, definitely get out. Don't just sit at home. Try to find a way to actually go out a little outside, but still be protective.
You want more out of life, to discover more, connect more, be more. And now more than ever, it's your time. The Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University is bringing even more programs and possibilities to Savannah for students, for industries, for the region. We are the Eagle Nation. Our commitment to this community cannot be contained to a single campus, and neither can you. Now more than ever, it's time to spread your wings. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/Savannah and let your potential soar.
We know that we're asking Americans to do a lot right now. So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation of people.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others who might actually be infected or infect you.
We all have a role to play in preventing person-to-person spread of this disease, which can be deadly for vulnerable groups. For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.
College students love challenges, and they love thinking outside the box. This next show is based on a dare. I asked my students, what do you want to make? So let's do a cooking show. What do you want to make it on? How about if we make the worst cookie ever made? Cool. It's a competition between two people trying to make the worst cookie out of some incredibly bad ingredients. That's called killer cookies. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's a good thing you didn't have to eat any of these cookies.
Okay. So, welcome to Killer Cookies. The kitchen can be a hostile environment for the unknowing and a playground for the skilled.
Let's meet our contestants. First, we have Noah Phillips, a senior at Georgia Southern University, majoring in multimedia film and production. Noah has experience in cooking and hopes I can transfer over to a baking competition. Next, we have Anissa Dalal, a sophomore at Georgia Southern University, majoring in Spanish and International Studies. With a heavy background in baking, she hopes to outclass her opponent.
In front of me is a combination of common ingredients found in the tastiest cookies, some sweets to add some flavor, and a few unconventional goodies to add to the pot.
Was that onion that I saw?
Contestants must pick one sweet and at least one of the unconventionals. With only 30 minutes on the clock, contestants must compete using these ingredients to win my favor towards their cookies. The contestant with the best cookie wins the glory of community praise.
Especially during the times that we're in now, I think a little bit of community uplifting is going to be a good thing.
And the satisfaction of watching their opponent eat their interesting, albeit unappetizing, creations. For every unconventional cookie made, good or bad, 10 delicious chocolate chip cookies will be given out to the community. Now to start, let's have the coin flip. The coin flip will decide who wins first pick of ingredients. Heads for Noah and tails for Anissa. Noah, you're up. Noah, you won the coin toss, so you get first pick of ingredients.
I'm gonna take all the ingredients. Oh, alright. I think I'm gonna take the chocolate chips.
I was hoping I could get the chocolate chips, but I think I can work with the other two.
Onions and the hot sauce. Yeah.
I got this.
Well, I guess I have potatoes. Who let him pick two unconventional items?
Well, Noah picks his ingredients, leaving you only potatoes. So Anissa, take your pick of your sweets.
I hate raisins. I'm gonna go with nuts.
Okay. Alright, contestants. Before we start this competition, I've got one more curveball coming your way. On top of all the other ingredients that you've picked to compete with, I'm going to require you to bake with one more secret ingredient. Mayo.
The hot sauce and the chocolate chips? Awesome. I bet that's awesome. The mayonnaise might be weird.
I love going to Georgia Southern in Savannah. You get to go paddleboarding at Tybee and hanging out with your friends.
We live 30 minutes away, so 1 minute we're in class and the other minute we're kicked back and relaxing and just share the experience with each other on a great day like this.
We love the beach! Downtown Savannah is one of my favorite places to spend the afternoon. There's shopping, live entertainment, and good food. My favorite is Vinny's.
All this while preparing for a great career at Georgia Southern.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
See, she's got like this whole baking plan, but I think my whole just like creative, like throw it in and we'll see what happens, actually really is gonna work out. I've got a plan.
So you're the first contestant to make use of a microwave. What made you decide to do that?
Yeah, so what I plan on doing with the potato is taking it and then kind of making it soft in the microwave and then putting it in the mixer and then mashing it and then putting it with butter and then probably some mayonnaise. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the mayonnaise yet. And then just adding the rest of the regular cookie stuff.
Okay.
It was kind of hard to answer his questions and press buttons on the microwave, but overall the questions were not that distracting.
Style wins every time. It started to get a bit messy.
What's going on? Oh, I just got my eggs in, but I cracked one, so we're a little behind, but we should be all right. And we're kind of slippery. It felt like forever. That's not it.
I don't know what I'm actually doing with these onions.
Okay. Just gonna put some of this in here.
Still microwaving, huh?
Yeah, so I just kind of stuck the butter in with the potato, so I can melt the butter.
So is the cookie going, or are you planning on getting the potato into the cookie, or is the potato going to be its own separate add-on to the cookie?
Well, I kind of just plan on making the mashed potato and then keeping only what I want in the cookie in there, and then just making a regular cookie and making the mashed potato sort of part of the butter.
Okay, that's interesting.
And I'll just kind of improvise with the flour, needing to add whatever I need.
Baked potato cookie, I like it. See how it goes.
Yeah.
How much is a teaspoon? What's this on?
I don't actually know what baking soda does. I just see people put it in cookies, so I thought it was a good idea that I should put like some in.
Alright. I probably should have peeled the potato. Definitely way too much butter. I need to... Probably not more. I said that there was way too much butter, and then I added more butter.
Then it all smells good and stuff. They put it in candles, and so it tastes good. So people like eat vanilla ice cream, so more is better, right?
Two things. The way he used the vanilla was an absolute disaster. And the way he opened it was also a disaster.
This is gone. Put some of that in there. Toss some of these.
At this point, I'm kind of struggling with my confidence because it looks kind of like Play-Doh. So I didn't know how to do it.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
That looked like cookie dough to me.
So how do you figure you're going to work your hot sauce in there?
So I was
You
thinking.
pick 2 ingredients and all.
So I'm thinking, since the onions you can't really garnish. You can't really garnish with onions because it'll just be weird, right? So I was thinking that the mayonnaise and the hot sauce I'm gonna mix together, and it's gonna be a nice like ganache thing. Like.
Oh yeah, ganache.
Yeah.
Totally.
So like, yeah. Oh, crap! I forgot to butter my pan.
Ooh, interesting. Well, with what you did with that butter before, I think you might have a good chance of getting it buttered now, yeah?
That's a good point. You're right. I probably don't need butter. So we'll just... That's at 350? Yeah, we're set, dude. We got this.
All right, well, let's see it.
Cool.
So I see you're throwing the nuts in. Are you going to mix them up like that, or were you planning on chopping them up, or
No,
throwing them in wholesale?
I was just planning on putting them in whole. Yeah, and then it adds probably a nice texture. They did not have a nice texture. Hoping.
So I see the dough. It's pretty thick dough. Do you usually get it that thick, or is that kind of just working with these new ingredients has been kind of throwing a little curveball at you?
So it's usually this thick, but I think the potato really messed with the texture. So I'm kind of curious to see what it's gonna do.
It almost has like a clay-like like texture to it. It seems.
I actually had to add double the flour almost.
Well, hopefully that starch will keep the consistency of it up while it's cooking. It'll be interesting to see how it all goes together. We'll see. We'll see. This looks awful.
I don't bake much.
Now these are pretty interesting looking. I see the potato form is almost rising up out of it again. It's like they've gone full circle back into potatoes again.
Yeah.
What would you call these?
I'm not quite sure. They're a lot rounder than I was expecting. I was hoping they would kind of flatten out, but...
Yeah, a real dumpling vibe going on here. Well, let's give it a little pre-judged taste test.
I'm kind of worried about the judges not noticing the mayo. I wonder how my opponent used the mayonnaise, because if they also couldn't taste the mayonnaise in his cookie, then I think it should be okay.
We're gonna get all...
It smells awful. It was just a blast of hot sauce. Mayo didn't do what I wanted it to, so I had to get a little creative.
Oh yeah, they're still warm. There you go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah? What do you think?
He definitely liked that.
At At Georgia Southern University College of Education, we offer over 40 graduate options. We don't just have a reputation for preparing strong, capable teachers. We also prepare tomorrow's instructional technologists, school psychologists, counselors, researchers, and educational leaders. We're ready to take your career to the next level. Whether it's growing your knowledge to advance your career or preparing yourself for an entirely new one, Georgia Southern College of Education is ready to help. Are you ready to grow?
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it, so do your part and stay home. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit social gatherings. If you need essential items like food and medicine, try using a delivery service. If you must leave your house for essential items, or if you want to take a walk for exercise, make sure to wear a cloth face covering. Stay at least 6 feet away from other people. Try not to touch frequently touched surfaces like light signals, street signs, or benches. And wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so stay home unless absolutely necessary. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Welcome back. Both contestants have presented to me their cookies. Let's find out which one of them is a killer. What's a killer, you may ask? A killer cookie is a cookie that fails in presentation, taste, and creativity.
I'm kind of worried that my plating is going to be kind of plain.
All right, well, let's take a look at Anissa's cookies first. Now, I think that the fanning of the potatoes here is a nice touch, and the cookies follow the same pattern, but it's not unoriginal. Personally, I think I would have probably included either some mayo or maybe some of the peanuts would have been a nice touch. Maybe sautéing the potatoes in some sort of way might have added a bit more color to this plate, because all it is, it's just kind of earth tones. I mean, the cookies match to the same color gradient as the potatoes, and personally I just felt like there could have been a lot more done with the presentation of these cookies. Now, moving over to Noah's,
I liked my presentation. 100% honest, I liked my presentation, which I'm okay with, because I think that's going to help me, because hers look pretty plain, so, you know.
I would say that the colors just pop off the plate. The chocolate chips mix well with the hot sauce and the mayo, and I think it really just has a nice contrast with the white on the plate. The cookies have a really, really excellent halo ring coming along the outside, where it's just nice and dark and nice to have like a very good crisp look, and I think it all just bounces off the plate really well. So I'm going to give Noah's cookies the win on this one for presentation. All right, let's move into the taste test. Now, this is a big one. We're in uncharted territory here. Let's try Anissa's first. Now, it has a nice consistency. It's actually pretty dense, and it stays together well. Stress. A little bit of breakage here, but let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I hope I win. I think I have a pretty good shot. My cookies turned out actually okay.
That's good. There was definitely like a hint of potato, and I got a good bite of this peanut, and it comes together well. I think the potato really just mixed in with the flour well in a way that doesn't destroy the shape or the texture of the cookie, and honestly, it was actually very pleasant.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's give Noah's a test. Try a little bit of this hot sauce chocolate chip mayo sauce.
I thought it'd be like a spicy mayo.
I don't think there's a word to describe the sensation of an uncooked onion being forcibly mixed with a chocolate chip and mayo like that. The hot sauce scorched the roof of my mouth as I was drinking it or eating it, and it just did not blend well at all. The onions were overpowering. The chocolate chips did not mix well at all with the hot sauce as you'd expect, and frankly, the mayo was overpowering to a point of unbearable. And so Anissa is going to be winning the taste section. Now, moving on to creativity, I'm going to have to give the win to Anissa as well. Unfortunately, the mayo was so overpowering on this, and it didn't contribute to the taste, and it did not pull enough weight through the presentation to justify it being there. Anissa was able to mix in the mayo with her batch, along with her potatoes and the peanuts, and it all just synchronized into a much more pleasurable experience to eat. It looks better as a cookie, and it tastes better, but Noah's cookies were just a disappointment, unfortunately.
I'm really excited to watch him eat his terrible creation.
Noah, you baked a killer cookie, and I think we all know what comes next.
Your future is within reach at Georgia Southern.
Discover one vibrant university with 3 distinctive campuses
And a world full of possibilities.
You'll be part of a proud legacy of academic excellence and innovation.
Expand your horizons with more opportunities than you've ever imagined and become your most exceptional self.
It's time to spread your wings. Come join us at Georgia Southern.
Come join us at Georgia Southern.
Come join us at Georgia Southern.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
We're here in Apple Care in Statesboro to talk with Cynthia Brown-Barnes and Kaylee Burton about how COVID-19 has been affecting the local community here, and also to give the delicious chocolate chip cookies that we baked for them. So I know it's been a really crazy time with Corona going on right now. Did you want to maybe talk a little bit about that, about what kind of changes you've seen in the work? since all this COVID-19 has started?
So definitely the main change is the mask wearing. We, of course, wore masks during flu season because of increased exposure and risk, but now all of our patients that walk through the door, they're all given a mask, whether they're symptomatic or asymptomatic. All of our staff is constantly wearing masks.
Definitely take any precautions that the government or health officials have been saying. Take it into consideration and take it seriously, because they don't talk just to talk. Definitely use hand washing precautions, and if you're out in public, try to wear a mask if you can.
Right. Okay.
A big thing is making sure that we limit our lobby to only a certain number of patients. We used to let as many patients in there, but now we have a maximum capacity of 5 at a time. So that's been one of the biggest changes.
Personally, have you had a lot of change coming from all this?
Well, yeah, because I'm 6 months pregnant, so it's like I have to be extra precautious around who I'm around and what I'm around and what I look for in a patient, and it's nerve-wracking, but then again, it's not going to go anywhere. So somebody's got to do it. So
right. We made 10 extra normal chocolate chip cookies to donate out because it is a hard time right now, and we wanted to brighten spirits in the community the best way we could. So
we appreciate that.
Yeah, we wanted to bring in cases of these.
Thank you.
And we just wanted to hopefully just brighten everybody's spirits the best we could.
Okay, perfect. We love goodies, so thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm very proud of my students. They did a great job creating these 3 TV pilots. And I think if they continue on with their studies, and if they make more shows like this, they will have a very good future. Thank you and have a good night.